A word of hope for Friday of the 20th week in Ordinary Time. My name is Father Brendan Curran, once again joining you. And we hear in this story today the example of the greatest commandment. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. That is the greatest and first commandment. And you shall love your neighbor as yourself. We know it, we've memorized it. But the challenge today is, do we actually believe and live it? One time, sitting at Mass some years ago, a priest in their homily challenged the congregation. How many of you, with a show of hands, know the names of all your neighbors on your block? I looked around and was amazed because people actually responded with great honesty. Only two valiant elders in the congregation raised their hands proudly that they knew the names of their neighbors. You see, that's the trick of the challenge of the gospel today, and a challenge for us today. Love your neighbor as yourself. How many of us, if we're honest, really even know the names of our neighbors, let alone the challenge of the gospel to love our neighbors, and not just love our neighbors, but love them as we would want to be loved ourselves? How desperate in a pandemic in the world today and the challenge and struggles, all that we could name, is this a difficulty and even a burden for us to truly live? But Jesus said the greatest commandment is that. The easy part we believe or think too often is love God with all of our heart, our soul, our strength. Ha ha. But the second part is the big challenge of all, to love our neighbor as ourself. So let that be the challenge today. Go in these waning days of summer and meet your neighbor. Say your name. Get to know them. That's the first step. And God will provide all the strength for us to build community among us. That's our word of hope. Love your neighbor as yourself. Blessings to you.